keep recording videos and forgetting to turn the actual mic on. So I got to redo this entire video. But anyway, the concrete factory that was right here, I removed it, removed the entire thing. I used uh what's the name of the mod? I don't even know the name of the mod, but it's this building mod right here. I used it, figured out how to actually build a cube. You have to do length, width, then left click, and then you could do the height. I wasn't doing that before, so as long as you left click on the block, you can destroy the block. Right click is to actually place a block. And down here at the, I'm not gonna fly back down there. Down there at the redesign of the concrete farm, it's still not wired up yet, but the solar boilers, all I have to do is basically just cover those with a glass block or any kind of block or whatever, and they won't heat up because right now there's no water lines configured to actually run water into them. So without water running into them, if they heating up in the heat up state and all that, and I try to run water to it, they'll all explode. So that's the reason why for the block. So that avoids them actually getting direct sunlight, so they won't change into a heat up state. And that's basically it. All this glass, I didn't use it. All the concrete that was in the super chest, I saved all that, bought it over here. You know what I'm saying? You're able to do that because of the carry on mount. I could just carry the blocks around, and that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Over here with the MV power generation, I got 1.3K. You know what I'm saying? That's 1,300 buckets of crude biodiesel. So that's good to go. I wanted to get to the 1K mark before I actually turned anything on in the front. And over here, I'm at 193.6K, so real close to 195,000. No, so I should say 194,000. So I'm getting close to the 200K mark of clay blocks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So once I extracted that 4 clay balls out of that, and then I macerate it down. You know what I'm saying? And then I electrolyze it, and that'll turn into aluminum. And then there's a couple dust byproducts, whatever that I get out of that as well. All of it useful. And this 200K basically times that by 4. You know what I'm saying? So that's 800,000 aluminum. You know, one dust turns into an ingot, so that basically represents 800,000 ingots of aluminum. So I'm good for aluminum for the MV machines and all that. I don't have to worry about that. The only thing I really need to build is a couple of different automations, which I set up this clipboard in the last video that the audio didn't get recorded on. So this is basically just wiring up the new clay generator system that I have down there. I need to build a crop farm GT multi-block. You know what I'm saying? That's so I can get black wither roses, since I can't get the squid for the black ink. And it'll generate a wither rose as long as I put bone meal in it. It's only a 2% chance of it generating, but it will generate eventually. So it's just gonna take a little bit of time. Um, I need to build a LV circuit automation. That's because MV circuits take 3 LV circuits to make one, and then HV circuits take 2 MV circuits, and it's probably gonna keep stacking on top of that. So the best thing I could do right now is automate LV circuits. There's a few other things I need to automate, some gases and stuff like that that's gonna be needed. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the quest line in this pack is not thoroughly written. There's a lot of things that they don't tell you. I'm working off my previous knowledge of GT from before. The couple of times that I played it from before, and just knowledge of mods. But if for a newbie coming into this pack, you're not going to be able to know without doing a massive amount of research on just GT by itself. Um, and then I need a small clay dust automation for what I was talking about for all of these clay blocks, you know, to make it into aluminum ingots and just have them sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Probably running into a super chest. It's gonna be small little automation over here because it doesn't really take that much power to really get that going. To get it going at a decent speed though, I'm gonna need a couple of machines. So I have to sit and research how many different machines I need. I know I'm gonna need a lot of MV machines though. That's the thing. And like I said, the MV circuits are like I have LV circuits right now, but making MV circuits are not gonna really be that easy. I need to make an automation basically for that. Was that right here? So liquid soldering alloy. This is not really an issue. I have all of this stuff. It's tin, lead, antimony, which is basically for batteries. I have all of that. Copper's not an issue. Phenolic printed circuit boards. That's not really an issue. I have the silver foil. This is not an issue. I haven't made glue yet. You know what I'm saying? But glue is, I'm pretty sure that's not an issue. Uh, cupric, what's that? Cupric chloride solution. The sodium persulfate. Iron 3 chloride. This is probably going to be the easiest one to actually make. But this gets into all the different gases and different liquids and stuff like that. This is super annoying. All the liquids, I was trying to avoid this, but I know I have to get around to it immediately. I'm not even going to be able to make that because that's an EV recipe. So that option is out. This is out. This looks like a more feasible recipe, but then I have to research where this actually comes from. Salt and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is not hard to make, but it's a little bit annoying because I was trying to look for a base recipe for this. Salt is another what's the name? I know I have to automate salt just from watching a couple of videos and some media on GT. I know I have to automate salt at some point, so maybe this is the point where I'm gonna have to do that. I did look this up, and I don't know about this iron dust and hydrochloric acid. I don't know if I have hydrochloric acid, but I feel like I do somewhere. This might be the easiest recipe. I don't know if I have chlorine, but I know I have hydrogen already. Propane I don't have. Methane I definitely don't have, but I know this is an easy recipe. That's an MV recipe. Sulfuric acid I know is annoying. That's annoying for me right now. Water and rock salt. This might be the easiest one out of all of them, but I have to really research and take a look at all the different recipes. Potassium dust, I definitely don't have that. It's HV. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is annoying. You know what I'm saying? It really kind of just boils down to it's a lot of microcrafting, but it boils down to automating other things. When you automate other things, that'll lead you into a byproduct, a gas, some kind of liquid or dust or whatever that you're gonna need later on down the line for something else. So I'm sitting on a lot of different dusts and a lot of different gases and stuff already. You know what I'm saying? If I take a trip back down here to my LV machine floor. I definitely don't want to be jetpacking between these what's names. I haven't come up with any kind of proper transportation method. I just know that I don't want to use the hypertubes, even though I could set them up. I just want to use something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just at a point when I want to use a different transportation method to get down there, just because. So this is the LV machine floor, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is the section of the base that I use to get into MV. Down here I have a couple different dusts and stuff like that, like just crushing down just the basic stuff that I was getting out of this. Oh, damn, I forgot what it even is now. The void extractor. And then I have all of this stuff back here that I was getting from the void extractor. I have a bunch of different geodes and stuff that I was getting from these right here. And they give me a bunch of different byproducts. So I forgot what I was using the soda light for, but these are all the different byproducts. So I got all this purified silver here. which I definitely need. I definitely need all of this silver. Got all this copper here, lazurite dust. I forgot what I was using that for, but it's definitely useful. Everything in here is useful. Graphite, definitely useful. I need that for a couple of things, and it had a bunch of different stuff down here. You know what I'm saying? It's all different byproducts and stuff down here. Got silicon dust. This is what I need for the wafers. Um, what you need for diodes. Sodium dust. I forgot what that's used for. You know what I'm saying? What I was using it for, but it's a byproduct. It's for the batteries. And it's a byproduct of soda like dust, which I was getting from over there, and then I just finished running aluminum through here. You know what I'm saying? And that was giving me zinc dust and gallium. This is what I really need: gallium and sulfur. But gallium is how you get gallium arsenic dust, and that's it's important for something else. I forgot what it is, but it's something in there that I actually need or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To for a progression basically, so I can keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And carbon dioxide tin over here, liquid tin. Has something else over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Some other gas or whatever. Right here, formic acid. You know what I'm saying? I can't use this now. This is more down the line. I think that's some kind of etching acid or something like that. Got a bunch of oxygen still up here. Uh, that's my only real gases. I have a few more laying around here somewhere. I got drilling fluid and I got something else. But I have to really take a look because I have them all in my basic single block machines. It's my whole machine stem right here. It's all basic machines or whatever. All the stuff I was doing manually. It's in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Chlorine. Here's my chlorine. 256 buckets of chlorine glass. I mean gas, which I need for something as well. Uh, yeah. So it's just gonna be just a bunch more automations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna make a machine line. Um, Not here. Probably somewhere else. Uh, Probably make more MV. If no, I want to use everything, make everything MV because right now it's costly to make those circuits. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing really stopping me. But make might make a couple of more LV machines or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Extend this or whatever. Probably make another chunk down here and just route the power down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna use what's names. I'll teleport the power down there. And it's like a museum now. It's still useful, but it's a museum. I'm not really over here too much anymore. Not unless I really have to be. You know what I'm saying? But most of my recipes are not going to be LV recipes anymore. They're going to be MV recipes. But I'm not breaking this down because it's, probably useful in the future for something else or whatever. Or if I need a smaller recipe to be ran through an LV machine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yeah, that's it. Now I got to fly all the way back down there. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this has soul bound on them. You know what I'm saying? So the longer you wear them, the higher experience you get for it. So I maxed them out just wearing them. I didn't even know that was a thing. I never really used this mod or whatever. And I have soul bound, so if I ever die, then that's basically keep inventory for my jet boots. I just gotta keep them powered. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. And like I said, the next immediate thing is gonna be wiring up the new concrete factory or whatever. You know what I'm saying?